So we actually met at our apartment complex. There was in 2003 or 13, I'm sorry, and Megan was doing laundry and her washing machine accidentally flooded the apartment, and the water seeped below the floor and set off the building fire alarm. And so we all had to go outside, and that's where we met and we talked. She noticed I had the motorcycle, so we talked about that a little bit.
Anyway, a little while later, the fire department says, okay, you guys can go back to your apartment. Everything is safe. So we all go back to our apartment. Probably about 45 minutes later, there's a knock at my door, and it was Derek. And he was really nervous, and he said, something to the effect of, hey, I made extra dinner. I don't know if you had any plans for dinner or if you already ate, but I have extra dinner if you wanted to come to my apartment and have dinner. And I thought to myself, okay, this guy, rides a motorcycle. It's really cute, but stranger danger, I'm a single female living by myself. I don't know, if I'll see the light of day again if I go down to his apartment. So, I politely said, oh no, I've already eaten. Thank you so much. Maybe another time. So I blew him off.
I just went against my own, because I'm typically shy and with girls. So I just went up to her, started talking to her, and then, yeah, like I said, I tried to offer dinner that night, and she was like some random guy.
Anyway, the next day at work, I told all the girls in the office where I was working, and they just thought I was so mean. Oh, Megan, you're so mean. You should have gone out to dinner with him, this and that. And so anyway, since I knew he rode that motorcycle in the parking lot, I left him a note. And it was, I think it was the last week of preseason for the Seahawks. So in the note, I asked him, what kind of beer do you like, or do you drink wine? And he knew where my apartment was, so he left me a note back at my apartment. And he said, oh, well, he drinks Ambers or... So anyway, so we passed notes back and forth like that. I left him a 6-pack of beer on his motorcycle after that first exchange. And, after that, we've kind of been inseparable ever since.
So I proposed on Christmas, and not this last one, but the year prior. And I don't know, probably 6 months or a year prior to that, I was just starting to think about, I finally got the house, I got the dogs, what's next? I was just thinking, do I want to marry her? And so it's like, I only can think of pros in my head, I can't think of any cons, and so I was just let it sit in my head for a little bit. Then I asked, I called her mom, and because her dad was right there too, and they said, of course, and so I was just trying to think of the best way, and so I was like, well, all our family's going to be there on Christmas, so it's probably a good way to do it then.
Before we went to go celebrate Christmas with my parents at their house, it was December 26th, so we celebrated the day after Christmas. I guess my parents knew about this, but I took my mom into the kitchen, and I said, Mom, I think Derek's gonna propose. And she totally played it cool. She was like, Megan, that is ridiculous. He is not gonna propose to you in front of all of the family. That's so embarrassing. He's not like that. He's not gonna do that. Don't even worry about it, Megan. He's gonna take you off someplace romantic, and he's gonna go do that. She knew the whole time that he was gonna propose. So anyway, he waited until everybody got there. All the family had gotten, to the living room and arrived at my parents' house. And he handed a gift wrap box to Caroline, who's my cousin's youngest kid, and said, hey, do you want to help Megan open this gift? And I thought for a second, everybody's watching me, and I'm the only one opening gifts. A little weird. All right. So, we undo the wrapping paper, and we open the box, and there's a Benbridge bear. And I'm thinking, all right, so there's a bear, there's obviously something inside the bear, and a box that small either has one of two things: earrings or an engagement ring.
I just remember that she was the first person to open up a gift, and I had a little, the box with the gift, and it was all wrapped, and she was just the only one to open up the gift at that time, so we all just the only people that knew were me and her mom and dad, and so we just handed her the gift, and I got down on one knee and asked.
So I opened the bear and I took out the box, and then he took it from me, got down on one knee, opened it, and he didn't actually ask me to marry him. He said, "You know how much this hurts my knees?" And he showed me the ring. And I said, "Yes, I'll marry you."
Actually, I don't think I asked. I think I was just kind of like too in the moment, but I was just like gave her the ring and she said yes.
And then applause and everything, and it was great. So it didn't actually hit me until like I stood up and I hugged my mom. I was like, oh my gosh, like he wants to spend the rest of his life with me. So I just felt really, just in love in that moment. Because you never know what your life is going to look like. And there's so many unknown factors, and it just overwhelmingly, this feeling of love, of security, that he loves me, that he wants to spend the rest of his life with me. What I can say is going through this whole wedding process and planning everything, it's really been a lot of fun. And it's been really collaborative with all of his family and all of my family, and I'm really excited to see it all come together.
And the patience on both sides.
There's a lot of patience, for sure. A lot of patience. A lot of, plan A is not going to work out, so we have to go with plan B. And then plan B is not going to work out, so you got to go all the way down to plan Z sometimes. So a lot of patience from both families, and I'm really appreciative of that. And I'm really looking forward to having a great big party with everybody.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It'll be nice to have everyone all in one place, especially all the family. And
yeah.
Because she's got a bunch of people on the east side, on the East Coast. I've got some people on the East Coast. So it'll be nice for all of them just to be in one place and just have fun.
Yeah, and it seems like, especially with the grandkids on your side, we can't ever get all of them all in one room for any amount of time. So it'll be fun to have everybody all together. Yeah. Get some big family pictures and everything.
I don't know, just to the bridal party, I'm sure it'll be stressful, but thank you for the help and the future patience.
And really putting up with us.
Yeah.
Truly. Mainly me.
Yeah. So, probably wouldn't even be there without all of our friends and family, so.
That's really true. I don't think we wouldn't have a wedding any other way. We're really excited to share the day tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun day.